songs. I sung the songs. Are we live? Hey, it's Magic! We got magic going on because it's Manic. It's Manic Monday. And that's Magic that's coming on. That's a great song. You guys should get the album. I do have an album. Isn't that scary?
Disconnected.
See that? Let me tell you what does that to me. Listen to me. In the middle of the night, my freaking batteries in my smoke alarm says, now connecting. What are you now connecting? Where have you been all day? What do you mean you're now connecting? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. If it was the freaking 70s, I would have sworn that was the police. Not even the police, because when you're high, it's the police. It's so serious. It's the police. It's 5-4. It's like, oh, God. Not 5-4. That's Studio 54. What was it called? The cops come. 5-0, right. Thank you. There's somebody who did a lot of drugs. 5-0. That was a 5-0, 5-0, 5. Now the kids are saying 3-7. They can't add. Or is it 6-7 or 6-9? 6-7, right. They're not even up to the 6-9 yet, but they'll get up there at one point or another. And it's so fun to have different people here. I just want to make a mention of Julio, who's here. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud that people had told me such good things from the Laugh Factory. And I said, well, you got to do better than that. Just tell me good things. We want to see him up every week. And we're going to work on that. And there's just a lot of good things happening. I've got Taja coming in here. Taja and Coy, they're doing headshots for $150. Y'all can't tell me. I'm done. Because when people are asking for headshots, you keep sending me selfies that cannot be reproduced to pixel. Look, I'm not an IT person. I take Polaroids. You know why? You can burn them. You guys aren't smart. You guys got shit out there. And people say, I got to always be worried about what you say. Be worried about what you say. Man, I'm from Patterson. We say the craziest stuff. When you're with Italians growing up, you're like, I'm going to take a gun and I'm going to put up your left nostril. And then I'll put the trigger so far up, it's going to go out of your ass, all right? And then I'm going to let your mother come and pick. You're like, who talks like that? You might as well go on Kill Tony. Congratulations on Netflix, Kill Tony, Tony Hinchcliffe. And I want to say congratulations to Jack Shaw. He made it on there. That's right. We have people that come through these doors, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful people. Your comedy concierge who makes sure that things go smoothly. I'm grateful for her, Samantha Linderman, who brought in your social media manager, Jennifer Flores, who is supporting the acting division, which is now changed. We're not even doing the method acting because y'all ain't got no patience, okay? Y'all don't know what it's like to sit through an acting class, to emote, to feel. Do I feel? I never got a job with any of that shit either, okay? Never. You have blue eyes. You have blue eyes. You have blue eyes. I'm like, I have blue. I'm high. Okay, no, it's too much. But there's a class that's going on here that's now specifically designed for you comedians who think you're funnier than the writers. You probably are, but you can't do that. You have to learn how to take those words and make the writer think that you love their words. And you have to act, not memorize, because it looks like a Jewish conversation. And if you don't know what that means, you are waiting for your turn. Jews don't talk, they wait. My husband's not here. He's yawning in the background, very loudly, if not sleeping. And so I say all this to you because I'd like to introduce the director of the Film Actors Shop. Please welcome to the stage the one and only Aaron McIntyre. Hey, Aaron! Come on, give it up. Which one? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. V is going up. V is going up. It's okay. Beautiful introduction. V is going up. And you know what it says here? It says, look what it looks like it says. It looks like an arrow. It does. Okay, look. It looks like an arrow or a vagina. Or a vagina. Or a flower. All of these things represent this woman that's coming to stage, who is also a very, very fine mother. And I say that because we're mothers in so many ways. And if we get together, we're Velcro Soul. Give it up for V. Velcro Soul.
Oh, my goodness. I love that woman. Clap it up if you love that woman. I think it was the coat.
Oh, good.
It was the static from our froze. Yes, I'm V, everybody. Say what's happening, V. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I need an arm massage cranking this mic stand. Oh, my goodness. I'm with the AARP set. Yes, and for my 58th birthday, I got the best present I ever could have bought myself. Oh, happy birthday to me. And Terry Crews has nothing on me. Can you guys tell I grew up a small-chested woman in a family of large-chested women? And by the time I became endowed, theirs were all shriveled up. Yeah, oh, I see. I know what you're thinking. Clap it up if you think I'm a cougar. Okay. Oh, well, I thought so. That's what I was getting. But I'm not. I'm not. I do be fucking them young dudes, though. Hey, they love me. And they treat me so good. Oh, my goodness. We go out. They spend all that money on me and have me glowing. And then they look at me and go, is she my mama's age? Or my grandmama's age? Woo, golly. LA School of Comedy just between us. Every now and then, well, once, well, I think twice. I was their great-grandmother's age. Don't hate the player. Hate that game. I'll be playing it. Don't leave your teens around me. Well, if they're tall, muscular, and got some facial hair. Yeah. I like the old dudes too. I do. I mean, well, maybe you can relate. I do. I like the old dudes. I really do. I'm an equal opportunity dater. Yeah. And they don't have to worry about me sweating them if they don't perform. During that special moment, I'm not that chick. You know why? Because I love a good night's sleep. And there's always second tries in the morning. The sun'll come out tomorrow. But you gotta hang on till tomorrow. There'll be wood. Can you tell I love me some morning wood? It's so good. Girls, just make sure you don't let them go to the bathroom first. Guys are going, please, can I please? No. No, but it's also energizing. I assembled an entire IKEA bedroom set after a nice shot of morning wood. And it's good for you. You know why? Because it's organic and pesticide free.
I see a fucking mouse. I'm sorry. Brennan, help me. Brennan. I'm so sorry.
That is not morning wood.
That's not morning wood. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry. No more.
My rock hard penises in the AM are rodent free. Woo! And you could check my fro. Rodent free. Woo! Yay. And make sure if you see it again, don't name it. He'll think this is his home. Yes, Yes, its name is not Wood. It's nighttime. Damn it. Okay, any parents in the house? Any parents? A couple? Yay. The rest of y'all just ain't claiming them. I'm talking to you women too, because I know how y'all do. How we do. Get that morning after pill and flush it and go, oh, that ain't mine. Oh, I eventually did claim a couple. I have 2 grown sons. They're tall, handsome. I love them so much. My youngest is on the spectrum. Yeah, he's nonverbal, and they call it a neuromotor disorder. I consider it more of a neuro make other motherfuckers do all the shit I don't want to do disorder. Yeah, I'm that mother doing all the shit, and it's a disorder. I love that guy. When he was little, he was at church, and I was watching him from a distance. He got sad, so I had to look where he was looking. This baby girl was crying. She was on her mother's hip. The lady was ignoring her daughter, and she had a huge diaper. Then the baby screamed and wailed, and my son zoomed across the lawn and slapped that lady. And the baby stopped crying. I believe he was being used by the Lord. You know why? Because they did not press chargers. He was being used by the Lord. Because if he wasn't, 5 minutes later, we would have heard, woo, woo, woo. They would have taken him. They would have taken me. They would have taken his brother and the Mexican family standing right over there. That's the kind of Sunday it would have been, all because my little nonverbal son finally found something his ass wanted to do. Slap a lady on the front lawn of the church. Mother of a black son. It really happened. Oh my God. So, for the next few months, every time the phone rang, my heart leapt out of my chest. I thought they were coming to get us. 'Cause I know you thinking we was Baptists. I raised my children in a non-denominational multicultural church. My son slapped a white lady and got away with it. Mother of a black autistic son. I was saying, take me now, Jesus, take me now. Yeah, but remember, he was being used by the Lord. LAWD. Okay, so I just got the light. I'm going to wrap up right there, you guys, because, wait, am I doing 10? Dang, oh yeah, the rat took my time. Okay, all right. I know where I'm supposed to be. So thank you so much. I just wanted to say I love being here. I got my first gig in New York. I'm performing at the Broadway Comedy Club Thursday. Yeah, so that's exciting for me. I'm performing at Levity in Oxnard with Phil Medina and Denise Carter. Excited about that. And I got a show at the Ice House in February. And man, comedy is 2026. Let's go, you guys. Let's do it. You can follow me at VVV Comedy. And I've been baby. Thank you. Thank you. Huh? Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat. I like him because he's sexy. And if you want to know a little something about how to perform, for real perform, you need to come check him out and study with him. But right now, he's getting ready to crack your spine. I mean, really. Clap it up for the very, very funny Aaron.
Hot damn, people. Yeah, mouse? What the hell? Let's see here. I wrote some stuff down tonight. Yeah, I thought, why not? You know, because everybody who's been here, you know, it's like, you know, I'm a bald white guy who has no hair, has every hair everywhere he doesn't want it, and a white man, so I can't get a job because of all the Hispanics and the blacks who are pushing me down. You know who you are. You know who you are. Pushing me down, making it so I can't get a job. What else? Oh, yeah, I got in those jobs. Didn't work. It was I didn't even want it. It seems like in my life, everything I don't want, I get. And all of the things that I get that I want, I get them just long enough that I love them. And then someone snatches them away, you know? It's like a freaking curse. I swear, because, yeah. So I just couldn't breathe. And I said I couldn't breathe through this one nostril. And they, oh, you got a deviated septum. And you fixed it, didn't fix it. Because what the problem was up here, not there. And so now it's worse. Yeah, that's what I get. I didn't want a horse when I was a child. I didn't want that horse. Damn. And then they broke my heart. Didn't want the horse. No, I got to go back to my list. Okay, the horses. God damn it. So everything that I get that I want, they take it away from me. Because the horse, I got it. I didn't want it. I hated the horse, and the horse would fuck me off, and I'd fall on the ground and like hit my head and over, and he would bite me on the arm when I walked by, and I hated that freaking horse, and I never wanted him in the first place. And then I was going to school on the bus, and I looked out the window, and it had been snowing. And there was my horse in the ditch. He'd been hit by a car. More puzzles. And that was the only day I wanted that fucking horse. That was the thing, man. It was like, Jesus. Never wanted that horse except for that day when he was laying in a ditch. And so, you know, it bought me a few days of R&R. I got to stay home crying, you know, fake crying. Of course, I was an actor then, too. Always been an actor, always been doing that. So, yeah, you just build a story, right? And you live that story. That's what we're doing now. That's what characters do and things, and let's see what else. Oh, I was looking at these 70s songs. We were really depressed. And for the older people here, and you may have heard them if you're younger, those songs were so freaking depressing. There were so many terrible songs. There was one, okay, Timothy. This song came out. It was a song about these three people who get trapped in a mine, and two of them eat the other guy. That's what the whole song's about. Yeah. Hell yeah. Alone again naturally? I mean, the guy's talking about my mother died and I was alone, and my dad had died and I was alone. And it's just, they were weeping, and it was really annoying. Seasons in the Sun. Another guy, he's dying, and he's going back to all the people that knew him. You know, his childhood girlfriend, for God's sakes. I mean, Michelle. It's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. And then Billy, don't be a hero. Jeez, don't go off and kill yourself in a war, and he goes off and does it anyway. She told him not to do it. He did it. Screw run, Joey, run, because my dad just found out that we're together and he's got a gun and he's going to come and kill you. And the irony of that song is that it's run, Joey, run, get away from him. And the guy pulls out a gun and Joey doesn't listen to her. And she has to jump in front of the bullet and she gets killed. Sorry, it's only 3 minutes, man. You know, it's 3 minutes. You lost. I'm sorry about that. It would have been a moment, though, I'm telling you, when you find that out. But you got to listen to it like 150 times, right? Because you hear all the words and you're going, what the fuck are they talking about? Shannon. This is a weird one. Shannon is about a dog, a collie, who loved to swim. and drowned. I swear to God, it's about a dog who loved to swim in the ocean and drown. Wow, that got real dark real soon. I think it's fascinating to think back about what we went through. Don't you? I guess not. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care. The night the lights went out in Georgia. Do you remember that one? That's the night the lights went out in Georgia, where they hung an innocent man. Yeah, and the innocent man they hung was the girl who shot the guy's brother. I mean, it's like a twisted story of infidelity. A guy finds out his best friend's been sleeping with his wife while he's been gone. He thinks she's out of town. He goes to find her. Goes to the guy's house to find him, and he's already dead. It turns out his sister killed him, but you don't find that out until the end. So another spoiler alert there for you, fellas. I'm having fun. Did you ever have an argument with yourself about whether or not to reach out and pick up a pickle, or just sit there? That's a thing I've noticed a lot with getting older, I mean, talk about life being hard, God, how many minutes do I have now? You know what I think it is? Huh? I got 2. I ordered a burrito tonight behind I make my bed. I do chores. I do feel a little something. Yep. Well, the story about the childhood was supposed to lead into what I wanted to talk about initially before the room suddenly got silent. We got classes here on Tuesday nights, 7 o'clock. And you know what it is? Oh my God. Should I embarrass myself right now? No? No, you got to go? Okay. So come in, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Aaron McIntyre, you can find me at Aaron McIntyre everywhere, AERON, or filmactorscafe.com. And thanks a lot. Come on up, Cinda.
And we're going to do something different with the acting class. We're going to have a night of scenes. Yes. That night is going to be, Aaron, a night of scenes. Yes. We're going to do a night of scenes. This way you can invite people in, your agents, whatever, to come see you in a night of scenes. And I lost the lineup, which is okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. Listen, I didn't expect to see a mouse. I'm so sorry for everyone. And I don't know why I was yelling at Brennan. I don't know why I was yelling at you, Brennan, but it was so crazy. Now you could tell that we're black, okay? Because I was the only other mixed person here, okay? So you could tell we're half black because I ran that way and I just yelled, help. She didn't have to say it was a rat. No, it wasn't a rat. It was a mouse. But it looked at me. And somebody just texted, oh, my God. And you know what? Stuff happens. But if it was a roach in a white guy's house, they'd say it's a cricket. They know how to do things right. They know how to do things right. Let's bring up Brennan Weeks to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Not just to protect me. Oh, my protector. Aaron was working.
Oh, boy. All right. So, I like coming here. I think it's good for my mental health. Okay. Because at least I know I'm not as far gone as most of you. I feel like I'm grounded in reality. Okay. So I'm going to try to weave a tapestry here through a myriad of subjects. Okay. So thinking about being grounded in reality, right? I don't know if you've seen the news, right? But a lot of things are unbelievable, right? we're at a point in time where even if it is fact-based, you're like, really? Really? That happened? Every morning I wake up and I'm like, no fucking way. Every morning for the past year. No fucking way. Every morning, okay? I am a firm believer. I am a firm believer in the protection of childhood innocence, all right? Right? I feel that some things should not be known to children. How old are you, sir? Okay. Just let everybody know what's going on. Thank goodness V is gone, right? It's good. Okay. Nobody wanted to pick up on that? All right. Don't leave your teens around her, apparently. Okay. Straight from the source. All right? Hopefully she's watching. Got to edit that portion out of your set. Okay? I've been a teacher for 16 years, right? I was a teacher for 16 years, and I just stopped teaching. I would now work in an office. I have a real job. Fuck these kids, all right? I'm not going back, okay? And again, I have always made it a point to try to protect childhood innocence, even within my lesson plans, right? I did a workshop one time. I'll tell you how I got fired from one job, though, all right? I did one lesson plan on Christopher Columbus, right? I did it at a public school. I was a substitute teacher, and it was Columbus Day weekend. And I don't know if you remember, about 10 years ago, Facebook was really showing Indigenous Peoples Day memes that day, right? And I decided to tell these children the truth about Christopher Columbus. And I don't know if you're familiar with what Christopher Columbus did. Did you? Okay. Do you know the whole story? Okay, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, right? He landed on Hispaniola, right, which is now Dominican Republic in Haiti, right? And he also trafficked 9-year-old girls and cut off everybody's limbs in the village, and then had to get brought back to Spain in chains, where he died in prison, right? I told this class of first graders and I was like, we're going to learn something today, right? Just imagine you're at home watching TV with your family, right? And all of a sudden these guys come in with big metal suits on, kick down your front door, take your TV and your mom, okay? And then I went home thinking that I did a good job, right? I get a call from the principal on Tuesday morning, okay? Remember, it's Columbus Day weekend. We get the Monday off. I come back Tuesday. I get brought into the office, all right? And the only thing on her desk is an 8x11 sheet of paper where it says it's a letter from this parent who just happens to be friends with the superintendent. And it says that her little Johnny could not sleep all weekend because he was having night terrors about Christopher Columbus. And my first response was, good. That's fine, right? And she was like, the school security will escort you this way. And that's how I left public school. Let's fast forward 6 months later. I am teaching at a private school where I get to actually teach the real history about Christopher Columbus, the labor movement, the real history of slavery, and I got to teach a class about samurai. It was pretty sweet, all right? Overall, it was pretty sweet. I got to do whatever I wanted at the private school level, but at the public school level, you are shunned, okay? I say all of that to say that there's certain things I think that children should not be privy to, right? And that somehow mainstream media, the news and everything in general that's happening in current events today is kind of eroding that childhood innocence, isn't it? Right? I was talking to him out front. I was asking him his favorite, do you watch scary movies, little every now and then? Okay. I'm going to list off 3 that you cannot watch until you're 18. Okay? Okay? Okay. The first one is Cannibal Holocaust. Okay? 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 Are we starting there? Okay. All right. The next one will be 120 Days of Sodom. Okay. 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 And the last one that I feel left a huge impression on me was a Serbian film. Okay? You guys are dead quiet on that one, which is good. You should not watch that one. Okay? It permanently scarred me as probably one of the most scariest films I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, all of that, and what I said before, right? I'm trying to do this in my head because I didn't write any of this down. And nothing of those 3 movies and or any of the historical things that I've mentioned, right, can compare to what could possibly be in the Epstein files. There is a reason why so much was redacted, all right? And something that is not being talked about currently in the national discourse is the testimony, and you can write this one down, of William Sasha Riley, okay? William Sasha Riley is trending because he is talking about snuff films. Okay? Here at the camera level. Hello, guys. Okay? It is being talked about openly. That is potentially in the Epstein files. Thank you. And I wonder, right? I wonder if we as a nation can really fathom the depravity of what is actually happening at the upper levels of the elite within the banking system, military, government, and all of that. A little snapshot, they adopt children, have their way with them, and then murder them in front of other children. Okay? All right? You think you've seen scary movies, right? Right? You think you've seen scary movies, right? Okay. If you think you have seen scary movies, I would love to see them just come up with like the Epstein Files movie. That'd be fun, right? The truth is scarier than fiction, and yeah, it's kind of what I wanted to land on a bigger dismount. Maybe I can. I don't know. You know who's not landing, right? That nuclear plane that is at LAX. Okay. Yeah, it's the Doomsday plane. It's right here in town right now. Thank you guys so much. I'm Brennan Weeks. Goodbye. Bye. I just dropped my new album on YouTube. It is a stand-up comedy mixtape. Actually, I have 2 sets from here actually put on the mixtape itself. It is called The Age of Depravity, and you can stream it now right on YouTube. Thank you guys so much.
That's a good idea for people to do, by the way. Not just rave, but take your stuff and download it to your hard drive, and you have something good, like Brennan did. Oh my God, I really did think it was going to come with something totally different. And I was just thinking how someone said to me, why are they fighting over food? They thought hummus and Hamas is the same thing. And serious, when people think that's the same thing, okay? Because it's not. But when you're flying, the one thing you should always say is, Assalamu alaikum, no pork chops, no bacon. Pass the hummus, Muhammad, and we'll all fly safely. What do you say, huh? Now they were scaring these poor people here that are just here just to see some comedy. It's okay, though, because we have Mike Shea in the house. It looks like V was on top of Mike Shea here. Oh, it was. Oh, my God, you're a teenager then, right? Oh, she was funny with that.
Thank you. School of Comedy, what's up?
Hey!
Doing dry January, guys. Give it up for me. Yeah, no showers for this guy. I am stinky. PU. We got to bring back PU again, guys. Frankly, got to bring it back. Frankly. It's the only thing I love when Trump goes, frankly, it's the best. PU, stinky, stinky poo. So sick of doing Trump, guys. I miss Joe Biden. I miss Joe Biden. Anyone know where he's at right now? Do you guys know where he's at? Come here. Hey, come here. Let me smell your hair real quick. It smells like lilacs. Come here. These lights are too bright. Come on now. Please. America, it's like a warm beer. You left it out. It used to be good. It used to be cold. Now it's warm. It's getting stale. Guess what, man? You got a fridge full of cold ones. Go grab another. Come on, man. Anyway, I got 40 more minutes of Joe Biden material for you guys if you want. Yeah, great set, Brennan. That was awesome. Very enlightening. Very, very happy set. I think it's pretty embarrassing for Maduro to get kidnapped by a pedophile, but I guess that's what pedophiles do. That's what they're good at, I guess. But no one's talking about that anymore. It's all distraction. It's all a distraction. Oh, man. That's a little bit about me. I just moved back to L.A. I was in New York for 5 years. Hell yeah. I was doing the comedy thing out there. And New Yorkers are so funny. They talk really funny. They're always like, New York City. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. As long as your parents are rich and they pay for your rent. I was walking down the street in Brooklyn the other day, and a raindrop hit me, and I looked up. It was an AC unit. And I was like, oh, cool. Glad my mouth was open. That's some tasty water, though. That's what makes the bagel so good. It's the water. It's in the fucking AC water. No, they're great. I was, like, learning the lingo, of New Yorkers. I started walking around the streets like, yo, it's Matt Brick outside, yard. Dead ass. Dead ass. On God, fam. Yes. They love me out there. I'm a fucking hoot. I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately. I watched turn on the Diddy doc, and I was like, ooh, too scary. Not for me. So I turned on the Charlie Sheen one. That's more that's up my alley. And if you guys have seen it, it's really good. And it inspired me so much that I have an ice cube up my ass right now. So that's why I have so much energy, bringing that into the new year. And then I turned on the Counting Crows documentary. Counting Crows. Around here, you always stand up straight. And I started crying, and I was like, oh, fuck, I got to go back to therapy, dude. I got some unresolved trauma. I need to, this band is unearthed, and it's one more night in Hollywood. I need to go to a female therapist this time because the male therapists I've been to are like, you're good, bro. You ever just try not worrying about that stuff? Reframe your thinking, man. I don't know. You like Jack Johnson? Go listen to him. He's cool. Banana Pancakes, man. That'll be $250. I'm like, fuck. It is a good band, though. Good. Yeah. AI is taking people's jobs right now. That's pretty scary, and I wish AI would take my job because I'm unemployed right now. So I'm ready to get back to the factory, if you know what I'm saying. The Cheesecake Factory. I want to get ready to get back to work. No, the job market's so bad right now. Do you have a job right now? Well, that's cool. Get back to the factory. Get back to the mines. That's where the kids yearn to be. Job market's so bad right now that I hear Waymo is hiring. There's real drivers in those cars. They're just like straddled down in the bottom, just like, got to be real flexible. I don't want to be a cog in the machine, man. Waymo's crazy. We don't have Waymo in New York, so when I first got here, I started doing Waymo jokes, and people were like, yeah, Waymo's kind of hack. And I'm like, oh, okay, never. We just got to keep working it, guys. This is what we got to do. No. I moved home because I lost my job and my girlfriend in a fiery accident. And so I'm back home, and it's great. And moving back home, back in the day was such a like death sentence, Moving back home was like, you failed at life. You're a failure. Kill yourself. And now it's like a luxury, dude. Like what? Like getting my laundry folded every day, like and cleaned. It's amazing. I got a fridge full of Coors Lights. I'm like, thank you, Dad. I'm so glad they're Coors Lights and not Michelob Ultras. That would be awful. I'm smoking weed in my childhood bathroom again, dude. It's like 2008 all over again. This is sick. And my ladies, my twin bed is now a full bed. So upgrade. Give me a call. I lost my job. I used to work for a famous comedian out in New York. I'm not going to name drop guys. I respect his privacy. So let's just give him a phony made-up name like Crannibal Duras. Yeah, good guy, Crannibal. I was his bar manager at his comedy club, and celebrities shouldn't own businesses, right? We're all agree with that. Like they shouldn't. And I was doing the bar menu. I'm like, hey, Crannibal, what do you think about the vodka Crannibal? And he's like, I want to put peanut butter in a Guinness. I'm like, okay, well, maybe we can workshop that. And then the other day he goes, we're going to have a drink special. It's going to be roll the dice, name your price. I'm like, so the most expensive drink's going to be $12 and the cheapest drink's going to be $2? Like, that's not a good money-making scheme you got there, bud. And he's like, yeah, we only got one dice, too. It's like, okay, dude. And, now I have two things in common with Bill Cosby. We both got fired by Crannibal Duras, and we both love pudding pops. Yeah. Good guy. No. I literally, and the funny thing is, he texted me. I posted that joke, and he texted me a couple weeks ago and was like, write a bit. And I'm like, why are you still following me, dude? Like, and now I'm on a warpath with this guy, and online, like just banter back and forth. And like, I told him, like, we're not going to survive the winter if we don't open up and have standard business hours. And he was like, wrong. I was like, I had a whole plan to fix like the place and make it good. And he didn't want to hear it, and he let me go. And then I just found out this fucking week, the place got evicted because he didn't pay the fucking rent. So I told you so. And I texted him. I said, hey, I'm sorry what happened. Let me know if you need a couple bucks, dude. I got you. And yeah. So that's me. I'll end on this. Back to Trump because he lives in all our brains all the time. I wish I had RFK's brain because he had the worm in my brain. Remember, he had the worm. I wish I had a worm in my brain. No, I think that before Trump has mad dementia right now. It's very funny. I wish he'd die sooner, but no. I think that before he dies, before he goes, I think we need to give him a Netflix deal where Trump is the president of a different country every episode. Think of it like Anthony Bourdain, except at the end of the series, you're like, you should kill yourself, dude. So the first episode, just shout one out. We'll do Venezuela. If I knew a girl named Venezuela, big tits in Venezuela, sexy. Another country over here, Belarus, similar to Venezuela, Belarus. I don't like, sounds like there's too many Mexicans there. Not for me. And then my favorite, he'll go down to Jamaica, He'll be like, Wagwan, Wagwan, bless up, yes I, Ross Trump, me gwan build a wall, and Babylon gonna pay for it, okay? Try my jerk chicken, Melania loves it, it's not spicy. Joe Biden 2028, guys, I'm Mike Shea, thank you so much.
Isn't that beautiful, though, New York City, the difference? Can I tell you, though, you can't send people from L.A. to New York. Certain people you can. I made the mistake of sending someone who was 45 minutes late to his set because he had to eat first. And he said to me, did you want me to, like, just go there without eating with my luggage? And I said, yes. He's 30-something. He's like, I'm still like a frat boy. I was like, you're not a comic, okay? But I will tell you, true comedy, she's coming to the stage, and you're going to hear a lot more about her. She just left New York, and she's a new woman, and we're looking to see the LA School of Comedy expand. Stop looking down like you're my kid or something. Oh my God, that looked like sour milk. That's me. Oh, I need some of that too. Oh, no. Because they're going to make me sick. I'm kidding. They want to make me sick. Can I tell you, she just came from New York. I'm so happy that she went. And guess where she was? Broadway. And you know what I told her? I looked so sloppy. You know what I told her? I said, we're going to knock out this wall, and we're opening our own Broadways right here. I mean, could we have a great comedy club? No, you have to have one.
I already have one.
You sure you have one?
Yeah.
Where is it? There's one under there.
Under where? Oh shit. Oh, it has to be.
I didn't open it. I didn't touch it.
Oh, so. Guys, stop. We already did the mouse. Okay.
Well, obviously somebody should. If a mouse flew out, housekeeping is obviously something I don't do, but comedy I do, and I do know when I see talent, and I saw her right away. Let's give it up for the one and only Samantha Linderman.
Thank you guys so much. I will remember to lock the cage next time for the mouse. That'd be crazy. Like that. Like I am that white girl that would be like, guys, I'm really sorry. I found him. No, I wouldn't. Honestly, I hate to say this. If I really needed to, I could. Like, I know it's like scary. I'm like at that point in my life where if I really needed to, like if it was between the mouse and me, you know, oh my God. If we're being freaks tonight, if we're being freaks, not that we're being free. I mean, we're talking about, we're getting real. We're getting so real. I did have a pet rat because I felt like, you know, like golden child throughout school, like I needed to give my parents something to fight about besides each other. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what kids, you know, no. Like, come on. I love you like I'm a child. I always had a friend who always had a job. At like 10, they're like, I have to get to work. And then I'm like, wait, what? That shit was always funny. Well, it's not funny. I mean, it's kind of sad. Like, why are you working? But like, it was always like making those duct tape wallets, selling them. Do you guys remember that? That was crazy. I work with kids now. I'm going to quit any day now. But I can't tell them. You know what I mean? Like, I want to like soft launch it. Like, you know, like next time, why don't you ask this teacher? Like, you know, and like just like a silent, like a slow fade out. I don't know why I'm dressed like a Puritan. I don't know what happened. I had to change it. I can't wear my work shirt, and I don't know what happened. But if I hadn't said anything, you probably would have been like, she thinks that she's slaying so freaking hard right now. I don't think that. It's great to be a comic. My grandma said, are you so funny? And I said, you loved the eulogy from 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about? I said, my still funny. I killed. That's hilarious. No. Oh, my God. What a crazy. I hadn't been to a funeral in a long time. I mean, thank God, right? Oh, my God. It was hard. Like, because the rabbi was, like, right there. And, like, I don't know him well. Not like it would matter. Like, if I knew him well, I'd feel, like, more comfortable at this funeral. But I just felt like, oh, my God, like the rabbi's right there. What if I mess up? I don't know. I'm not even that Jewish. I don't know why I cared so much. Like at one point I was like, right, rabbi? I was like, why do I call him a rabbi? Like, is that like calling like someone like just sir? I don't know. So it just felt really weird. I wasn't going to talk about that at all. Drive my family crazy. I used to drive my family crazy. I look like a Puritan. I already said that. Oh my God. Okay, so I was like laughing so hard. It's so nice when you can laugh about something that I used to just like cry for like years about, and you could just laugh about it. Y'all ever laughed before? That's crazy. You guys like laughing? Oh my God. What's worse, when somebody tries to get you to tell a joke or when somebody really needs you to laugh? I think when somebody really needs you to laugh. I was at Erin McIntyre's acting class. Clap it up. This woman comes to the door, looked like a Burger King type of crown, but Jesus Christ was upon it. And she was like, she was just so happy. And I was like, oh, what she's having. And then she said, comedy, laugh. Like, she was trying to get me to laugh. And I was like, oh, my God, like, that's so weird. I've never had that happen to me. And I was like, this is what it must feel like for my friends. And with the Jesus Christ, it was so crazy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I had this friend. We were, like, best friends. And when you're young, it's like, yes, my parents did do some stupid shit, but it wasn't what we made it out to be. Spoiler alert, I'm from LA, I'm okay. Mom, she's homeless. Mom, she's homeless! She's in her Lexus outside of her fucking house. Like, please. Mansion. The grandparents go, you can stay here, you just can't smoke weed. Joints in the bathroom. Not even, weed pens are around at the time. Like, at least vape. At least be nice about it. Mom, she's homeless. It was crazy. She's like, I didn't want this Lexus, Mom. I told you I didn't want a nice car. And I'm like, this is crazy. Oh, it was hard to be a teen in general, but I mean, COVID teens, you don't even know. You don't even know what it's like to be a COVID teen. That's a niche audience. Like, I feel like one day, like, COVID, yeah. For COVID teen and then COVID teen parents. COVID teen parent, when your kid was supposed to leave and then nobody could leave. Oh my God. I was like, get me out of here. That was me quoting Manic Salter. Yeah, and it was like, I knew it was bad because I was like dreaming of Ohio. Like, there was like weird shit happening where I was like, please let me go to Oberlin. And nothing wrong with Oberlin, but my reasoning was like, finally a place I can wear my weird sweaters and, you know, explore that everybody thinks I'm gay. I wish I was gay so freaking bad. I wish I was gay so bad. My sister was like, are you still saying you're queer? Like, she's like, damn, it's been like how many years now? Where's your girlfriend? I used to have a shaved head. No need to freak out. Don't get too excited. I actually looked good in it. I usually, like, what I always tell women, I'm like, do it, like, speak your truth, yes. And I saw this, I met this girl and she showed me a picture of her shaved head and I was like, oh my God, you should not have done that. That's crazy, that is crazy. I thought it was AI, I thought it was edited, her head was a square. It was just, I was like, that's really unfortunate. I looked really good. And then everybody started calling me, so I used to, like, be a sleepaway camp. Like, God, I can't lie to you. Like, I was MC of Color Wars. Like, that's a BFD. You know what I'm saying? Big fucking deal. So, but then, so my sister was still going to camp, and I obviously couldn't be a camp counselor. I shaved my head. Like, they weren't ready for me, you know? Like, they were emailing me, like, please. They wanted me to be a counselor with the kids on the spectrum specifically. They were like, please, like, you know, like, we think you'd be really good at this. And I was like, I am in between medications right now. No, not meditations. Yeah, I really wish I could meditate as well. I wish I could be a lesbian who meditates in another life. In another life, dude. Are you ever listening to a meditation? It's like you're laying down, you're like, okay, let me get my space, whatever. And they're like, get all the thoughts out of your body. Don't think about the people in your life taking your energy, your bills, your dog that you have to. I was like, dude, I wasn't even thinking about that shit, dude. I literally was sitting there going, it's hard. I mean, group therapy is really good. I think everybody should do it. Talk about mental health. I haven't in so long. When was the last time you heard me talk about group therapy? Last week? No, I'm kidding. Group therapy was the best place to try out jokes. The best place to try out jokes. I mean, it was so easy to make people laugh. Like, sometimes yes, sometimes no. When I was like, oh my God, like, he's fresh off the whatever, I was like, he's not gonna laugh. There's nothing like making someone who's like a 10 out of 10 on that scale, like, laugh, where you're like, damn, like, maybe he'll make it to tomorrow because of me, dude. Come on, fuck that therapist. She's weird. Why is she telling me that she's on Bumble? I'm not gay. I wish I was. She was telling me that she used to be a yoga instructor and she put it on her Bumble bio and she got weird messages, and I was like, are you trying to relate to me? Like, are you telling me to get on Bumble? I don't know. Bumble's really, I haven't been on Bumble in years. Like, I don't know how many software updates since the last time I was on Bumble. I bumbled in San Luis Obispo. Bumble's really like for like, where are you, you know? Oh my God. I thought it was like, wow, it's gonna be so empowering. And it's like, you guys can probably already guess, like, I'm not scared to talk to people. Like, I'm not, like, waiting for men to, like, approach me. Like, I have I approach. Like, everyone's scared of, like, me. Like, not everyone. They're like, don't walk homely. And I'm like, I am grabbing, like, men, like, 60-year-old men and being like, I love your hat. Oh, my God, you're a veteran. I love you. Kiss me on the mouth, old man. I love you. My grandpa's dead, but he was never that nice. Oh my God. He wasn't nice, but he was strong and he was kind. You can be kind without being nice. Wow, I shouldn't have said that. He did just that. But you know what? It's okay. I said such a nice thing at his funeral. Guys, there's nothing like getting the biggest laugh of your life at a funeral. And somebody coming up to you and being like, "You have it. I don't know what you do." And I was like, what I do is look at the fucking grave right now. Leslie, here's my card, whatever. Guys, I'm so happy to be here. I need to say one thing. I know I'm like running my time at this point, but Sunda's, oh, guys, give it up for Jen, dude. This is like my best friend. She's an icon. She's like, what is it? Like a Swiss Army knife. Like if there's something that I'm like, I can't do this, I'm like, Jen could probably do this. Like anything. Like I feel like I could be like at a bank robbery and I'd be like, "Hey Jen, I got one phone call. Fuck the police, I need you." But yeah, Sunda really did spot me when I was very young, and comedy's a really scary place, and I think about it a lot. Like there was all these instances where like I could have just been like, fuck it, like it's not worth it. Like sometimes you're really like, it's not worth it. Like what, I'm like being made fun of and like made to feel uncomfortable, this and that, like it's not funny, whatever. And to call her and have her just like put me back on the track in like less than a minute, you know what I mean? Like that's very special. So love this place. Fuck that mouse. Yeah. Fuck that mouse. This is our house. Give a mouse a cookie. Give a mouse a, don't give a mouse that cookie, okay? Keep your cookie to yourself. And okay, this guy. Let's talk about comedy's next. Remember Disney's Next Big Thing? This is comedy's Shawn Mendes, here live from the LA School of Comedy. Oh yeah, I got the camera, Jen got the camera ready. Put your hands together for the one, the only Julio, everybody!
How's everybody doing? We got a beautiful crowd this night, all right? We got a great crowd. My name is Julio Lemos. I'm 15 years old, and you know, I would like to share something with you guys. I am born and raised in LA. Who else is born and raised in LA? Yeah, I'm born and raised in LA, which means I was born with a certain condition, you know. When I came out the womb, I was born with something called pre-overdosed, you know. Instead of going to the incubator, they just put me in rehab immediately. We gotta settle this problem right now. We gotta fix it. No, but you know, I currently go to a Catholic school for high school. But before I went to a Catholic school, I used to go to public school. And people tell me all the time, "What's the difference between a Catholic school and a public school? What's the difference?" I'm like, there isn't much of a difference. The only difference is instead of worrying about the PE coaches, we worry about the priests. All right, that's the only difference. All right, we love Father Paul. We love him. Yeah, beautiful man. But in my school, there, you know, teachers remind me of several different people and characters, you know. Like my religion teacher reminds me of Mother Teresa, because she's this sweet, loving woman, yet I know she's hiding something. I know for a fact. What's in your floorboard? I know you're hiding something, all right? And my math teacher reminds me of Homer Simpson, because he's fat, balding, and I know he has an alcoholism problem. And he's also hiding that. Everybody's hiding something, you know. And the priest at my school reminds me of Andrew Cuomo, but it's not for what you think. He just got big hands and he's Italian. It's the only thing he has. But I don't know how many of you guys have been paying attention to the news lately, but the administration has been working very hard lately. And I think the hardest person working right now is Marco Rubio. Yes, Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. This man has so many jobs outside of being Secretary of State, and I'm going to list them for you, all right? Outside of being a Secretary of State, he's going to become the governor of Minnesota, the Shah of Iran, the president of Nicaragua, Venezuela, and Cuba. He's going to become the dictator of Mexico now, the future king of Greenland, and also he's going to become the head of the Boy Scouts. This man has every single job except be president. That's the one thing he wants, yet he'll never get it. Let's all be honest here. But, you know, I'm going through high school right now, and I just was in this situationship for a good long while, you know, this situationship. Yeah. So funny about that. Don't believe me? I got pictures. I got proof. But it was going well for a while, but it just didn't work out. I don't know why. Like, I was, you know, but one time she was telling me about her, like, family and her dreams and aspirations in life. And she tells me that whenever they have guests over, they have box wine and they put ice in it, and that she has a cousin with no teeth and he plays the banjo. And her big dream in life is to get a new trailer, you know, like. But I don't know why it didn't work out. I think the reason why she didn't like me is because we weren't related. I think that's why. But, you know, the other day I tried fixing things with her, But she tells me, no, Julio, we can't fix it because my parents say I'm not allowed to hang out with you because they say you're too much drama. I'm like, really? The kid in drama club is too much drama? That's like kids in Epstein's Island. Like, we all knew this was going to happen. We all knew it. All right, let's be honest, folks. But I was telling all this to my dad, and he goes, son, it doesn't really bother me that you got your heart broken. I just wish you got your heart broken by someone attractive. So I guess the moral of the story is go for looks and not personality, all right? No, but the other day, I was talking to my dad's first ex-wife. Now, there's no good way to segue into that, because that concept shouldn't exist, all right? But I was talking to her, and she goes, you know what I realized? You know what I realized, Julio? I realized that men love bitches. You love it when a man tells you screw you and all that stuff. You love it when you love bitches, don't you? And I was thinking, no, we don't. And then I started thinking about it like really good, and I was like, no, she's right. I love them. That's why I'm in this situation. I adore them. They're my favorite people. I adore them. They're the greatest. No, but this is all new material I'm working on right now. Because every time, because my dad before the shows now goes, son, I only want new material because if you bring any old material, I don't want to hear that. I get bored very easily. I don't want to hear any new material. I'm like, he's treating my jokes like one of his marriages. I'm like, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that to me. I'm your son, not one of your wives. All right? Who do you think you are? I'm your father. Like, no, you're my roommate at this point. No, but today in class, I was hanging out with my religion teacher and I was practicing some material on her, And then I told her, one of my classmates said, "Are you Jewish?" Because everyone thinks I'm Jewish. So I asked my religion teacher. I tell my religion teacher, "Oh, I'm not Jewish," and she goes, "You're not? You're not?" And I went, "No, you've seen me in mass eating the bread." And she goes, "I thought you were hungry. I thought that's what was going on. I thought you were hungry." I'm like, in my school, I'm the George Santos of the Catholic school. I'm Jewish, all right? I'm Jewish when I need to be. I got to stop hanging around Samantha so much. It's wearing off on me. But you guys can find me on Instagram at Julio Lemus Comedy. You can also find me on YouTube. My channel is Julio Lemus. Now, please welcome back to the stage the godmother of comedy, Sunda Kronquist.
Because Mitzi can't be here. And you guys should always try to go to the Comedy Store when you have a chance to see Mitzi's house, the house of Mitzi. And you never know in this world who just ends up being a headliner, a star. And I have to tell you that everyone in this room is so supportive of each other. I see that we need a show for Latinos in Westwood, not because I can play one. I'm not one. But because we need some flavor up in here besides friggin' saffron, okay? And besides having the rice and to have the tadik, I want to say something to you. We're going to have it. So we really need to I just want to say that we do other things here. We do podcasting here, which I didn't mention, and we are getting ready. So you have to be a part of it. You have to play Spanish for a change, okay? So you have to forget the Jewish thing is play Spanish. And this young lady coming on stage is no exception to the rule of femme fatales of comedy. She truly is a femme fatale and your social media manager, the one and only Jennifer Divine Flores.
Thank you guys so much. My name is Jen. I go by Divine on Instagram. It's always hilarious to hear the words flavor being mentioned with my name because I always think who could that be? Maybe Aaron? Maybe Aaron's going to go up next? I don't know. Maybe we're going to hear from Mike Shaw again. So I'm like, who could have the flavor? Me. I don't know. I feel like the odds of me throwing a Latino night versus a femme fatale night. I don't know. I love the girlies. Not to say that I don't love being Latino. I love being Latino. It's honestly the best thing ever. But I don't know. I feel like I have to come up with more Latino jokes before I do a Latino night. I'm like right now I'm about to talk about Twilight. So yes, Twilight. I feel like Twilight's like a movie that I've carried with me throughout my years. I love Twilight growing up. I came out when I was in middle school. I had an older sister. She was 4 years older than me. So naturally when we shared our room, we had Team Edward's side and Team Jacob's side. I was Team Jacob. She was Team Edward. Whatever, that's just what it was, and we left it like that. We weren't really getting on each other, but we let each other enjoy our teams, and we just had our teams, right? And now I feel like Twilight is a movie that has changed. Like the message has changed now. Now that I'm older, it's changed. So, Edward versus Jacob. If anything, this is a story about what young adults, specifically women, should not do. Bella like changed the whole course of her life over some dick. And like, let's talk about it. Team Edward? You mean the 100-year-old person who could be anywhere in the world right now, but he's choosing to be in a high school? Edward, who said, "You're like a drug to me," when he's talking to 15-year-old Bella? I don't like that. I don't like that. And she was willing to die about it. She said, like, turn me now, turn me. You're willing to, like, just abandon everything, your life, literally your life, your family, and everything over this, like, predator. Like, like, he literally said, like, you're like my little lamb and I'm the lion. Check his computer, Bella, because I'm sure you're not the first girl he's got it. Like, I'm sure you're not. It's so crazy. And so, right. And then it's like Team Jacob, like, that's naive now. Because now that I know the lore, like, Jacob was 13. Like, okay, it's one thing to have a little crush on Bella. That's fine. You guys grew up together, cute. You're assaulting her. You're kissing her without her consent. And we're supposed to eat it up. Like, the girls are supposed to be like, oh, my God, Team Jacob. They're predators. They're predators, and we're, like, rooting for this. We're rooting for, like, this is Bella's story. She's talking about, everybody's talking about, what do I want to be when I grow up? When I graduate, she's ready to be a vampire. She's ready to be his housewife. Like, and I don't blame her, because when you think about what is Bella's first story, what is she saying? She's going from Arizona to Forks. Why? Because her mom chose up over dick. Your mom decided to go cross country over a D2 baseball player. He wasn't even in the major leagues. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to give up my house in Arizona and, like, you figure it out. You can go with your dad for a little. And I don't blame her. I was like, wow. And all of this is to say, like, I was talking about this with my friend yesterday because we wanted to watch Twilight. And you have to, like, buy your media now. Like, this is a common thing that I'm the third comedian. I'm going to vouch for this. Buy your media, because I'm looking on everything. Prime, Twilight's not there. YouTube, Twilight's not there. Twilight 6 preview was there. Yes, it was AI down. Renesmee gets kidnapped by the Volturi. I was like, wait. Yeah, AI trailer. We checked everything. It was on HBO Max, but at that point, it's like, I just dissected Twilight for you. So do we really need to watch it? It's like the same story, like, that we've seen in a lot of little girls with predatory men. So, like, yeah, anyway, we're all Bella Swan. Okay, so, so that's fun. That was a little fun. Okay, so let's see. So, okay. Bella, like, she was really thirsty for it. She was. And I could get that right now, because right now I'm 4 months in, single. Let's clap it up. Single life. Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. And I just feel like I see, like, relationship-y stuff and, like, love and intimacy and just, like, the smallest things. I'm washing dishes the other day. I'm like, damn, I'm getting in there, like, just stroking that. I'm like, wow, like, really just, like, caressing the dish, like, just making sure there's nothing left in there. I'm like, everything reminds me of her. All right, love that. Or, you know, when I set the mic up, if I have to lower the mic, it's just a lot of, like, sensual movements on my day-to-day. Doing my hair, I'm like, fuck, like, I'm yearning. The girls are hungry. And so if an Edward came in my life right now, maybe I would be willing to die about it. Like, just, like, simple like that. So my last point that brings me to, I'm, like, pro situationship. Like, I know it's, like, a lot of people are like, let's leave situationships in 2025. Like, no, we should bring them, but, like, you have to know your boundaries. It's like drinking. You shouldn't have a 6-month plus situationship. Babe, you got to demote them. That's it. It should be a 3-month probationary period. Like how you do when you start work. If it doesn't go anywhere there, it's time to toss them and get somebody new. I love a situationship, though, because I feel like with exes, it's so definitive. Like, especially with me, like, I only have one ex that I'm like, we're in each other's close friends. Like, I love her. I joke about it all the time. I'm like, I'm going to come to your wedding, right? And she's like, girl, like, of course you're going to be there, but, like, you're going to have to go after the reception because you might look too good. I'm like, I know. Anyways, but I love her. I literally love her down. All my other exes, we just don't talk, and it's just like, I don't know if it's the people pleaser in me or something, but I'm just like, damn, like, why did it have to be like that? Like, you know, we're butt to butt, and now we don't talk anymore. Like, that doesn't sit right with me. But with my situationships, it's like, Yeah, we did. We had our time. We did our thing, but we can't kick it. We can't smoke. Like, and we can. And I love that. I appreciate a situationship. I do because they can linger between those two spots. Yeah, it can get a little flirty, but sometimes you also know better. So you leave it at that. You don't go back home with them after the bar. But you had that little flirt moment. Like, yeah, this is my boyfriend. Yeah. So that's all I have to say for today, guys. My name is Jen. I go by Divine World on Instagram, DIVINEEWORLD. I almost forgot how to spell for a second. I'm sorry. Coming from a big shift. But I love this place. You guys will see me more on the social media. I've been doing that lately, and I'm just really trying to like just up the content. Content sounds like OnlyFans and like porn, but we're not doing that here. I mean, unless you want the exclusive. Look at our story, tune into our lives, check out our links because we are going to be coming out with more like promos and just fun events. Like how she said, Latino Night will be coming soon and the Femme Fatale Night because I love my ladies. So thank you so much. With that being said, we're going to give it up for Sunday.
Listen, you know I want you to do a Femme Fatale show so I could do a Spanish show again. Not Femme Fatale, the Latino Night. Because I can't do it anymore. Now I'm canceled. That's how I started with hot tamales. Now I can't be a hot tamale. Isn't that crazy? Because you know what you are when you're black and white in New York, right? What? Puerto Rican. Right? So what else am I going to play? Except people keep saying I'm so Jewish with this hair. And I'm going to be so Jewish coming to end this conversation. All right, so you need podcasting. You need an acting class. You need your social media. You need all things comedy. This is where you go. You have an office party. You need to book it. You need somebody to come out to talk to your HR group because people, you've got to get off your phone. You don't know how to communicate, and you're boring. You're really boring. You get so accustomed to this, you become just this thing. And you have to start texting up this way because you're getting lines, people. You got to exfoliate. No, it's serious. No, I don't need the sunscreen, baby. Black is black. Black don't crack. Half white just might. So I be careful. You're right. You see, you got a point there. He's right about that. And I wanted to say I've never seen Twilight. So I just got so, I'm sorry. I have no idea. I've never seen Twilight. It's not a documentary where someone's found dead. No, I'm kidding. No, I got to stop watching that. It just gets me out of the world. I just feel so comfortable. I just feel like, wow, there's no comedians that can get me in the world of murder and mayhem and you know, things like that. But that's because I was a criminologist first. I can't even say it. All right. You guys were watching. You saw the mouse live. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in and seeing that happen. And Samantha, right? No mouse is going to stop this house. This is not the house of mouse. Oh, my God. But didn't I just call Brendan was black then, wasn't he? I was like, get up. I was like, get up. I can't call Aaron. You know I can't call Aaron because his daughter told me. I said, I'm so glad your father's here because I was scared. These people outside. She said, you think my father's going to protect you? I said, oh, my God. I got so scared. And I pass your office all the time now. I go to Pacific Therapy. You're upstairs, right? Downstairs? 4 offices, right? I see. I told you I'm not crazy. I saw him name in every office. Just stop by. It's like stop and get pap smear and keep going. It's a drive-through, right? All right. That's why your son makes these jokes. All right. Now we know what. He's funny. He's so funny. You're so talented. You'll see. You'll see. Your time is here, all of us. And I want you all to have a very good night. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Good night. Yeah, it was great.